As an insurance agent, digital marketing can be a real gold mine for your agency, but there are also some pitfalls that you have to be aware of, and that's what we're going to cover today is some of those pitfalls. Effective online marketing is not an option for you as an insurance agent. It's essential. With the right strategies, you as an insurance agent can significantly expand your reach. You can engage more clients, you can drive more business growth, but there are a lot of challenges, there are a lot of common pitfalls, and those are things that you've got to be aware of to make sure that your digital marketing is strong, that it's sound, that it produces the results that you want to achieve long term. So there's a couple of things we're going to be talking about in this video. First of all, we're going to talk about the fact that targeted marketing is absolutely critical. We're going to talk about the fact that you need to have consistency across platforms to build trust. We'll look at SEO as being essential for your visibility. We'll talk about leveraging social media effectively. We'll look at measuring and optimizing your return on investment, understanding and targeting your audience, and then regularly reviewing and adapting your strategy, building a professional and user-friendly website, utilizing content and email marketing, embracing video marketing, and then we'll wrap it all up. So let's get started. Here are some common mistakes that insurance agents are making in their digital marketing. First and foremost is a lack of targeted marketing. Now, let me just simply explain this. There are a lot of insurance agents out there that simply think anybody with a pulse is their best customer, but that's not true. One of the most significant mistakes an insurance agent can make is failing to target their marketing efforts effectively. And so broad shotgun approach, untargeted marketing may seem appealing, but it often results in wasted resources and very minimal returns. So understanding your target demographics is absolutely critical to ensuring that your marketing efforts reach the right audience. So the solution to avoiding this pitfall is to leverage data analytics to identify your target market. You want to use tools like Google Analytics to gather insights into your audience's behavior, preferences, and demographics. Once you have a clear understanding, implement personalized marketing strategies that resonate with your specific audience segments. For instance, if your data shows that a significant portion of your clients are young families, then tailor your messaging to address their unique insurance needs. The next pitfall is having an inconsistent online presence, and I can't tell you how often I come across this when we're working with prospective clients. And what this is all about is the person that posts every now and then, maybe they're on their social media once or twice a year, and they're just very inconsistent. When they get reviews on Google, they maybe answer once every 4, 5, 6 months. They're just very haphazard in their content, in their engagement, and it shows. And here's what you have to remember. A consistent online presence is extremely vital for building trust and brand recognition. And that's not just with your human audience, that is also with the Google algorithm. So don't forget that. However, a lot of insurance agents neglect this aspect of their brand development, and that results in fragmented and inconsistent brand image across various platforms. And what that does is it confuses potential clients, and it confuses your credibility with individuals and with the search engines. So the solution is to maintain consistency across all of your digital platforms by developing a cohesive brand strategy. And this is going to include uniform branding elements such as logos, color schemes, and messaging. And then you could use tools like Hootsuite or Buffer to schedule and manage your social media posts, ensuring that you have regular and consistent updates. And then additionally, you want to audit your online presence periodically to make sure that all of the platforms are reflecting the same brand image and really the same tone and messaging. You also don't want to fall into the trap of neglecting best practices when it comes to search engine optimization. You see, search engine optimization is crucial for driving organic traffic to your website. And despite its importance, many insurance agents either absolutely totally ignore SEO or they make common mistakes like keyword stuffing, which means just loading tons and tons of keywords onto a page, or simply neglecting local SEO. Both of these things can hinder your online visibility, or even worse, get you de-indexed from Google. So here's the solution. You want to implement a comprehensive SEO strategy that includes both on-page, which means what you do on your website, and off-page, which is what happens off the website elements, and then focus on keyword research to identify the terms that your potential clients are searching for, and then incorporate those keywords naturally into your content. So content is going to be a key component of your SEO strategy. Don't forget about local SEO either. So ensure that your business is listed on Google Business Profile, and then optimize your content for local search terms. You can use tools like Moz and SEMrush to help you track your SEO performance, and then make necessary adjustments based on their recommendations. Also, don't overlook the power of social media. I know social media can be draining. A lot of insurance agents just tell me, I don't have time for it. I don't like social media. But the truth is, social media is a powerful tool for reaching and engaging with your clients. However, a lot of insurance agents fail to utilize social media effectively, either by not posting regularly or by posting irrelevant content that fails to engage their audience. So here's the solution. Leverage social media platforms to connect with your audience by sharing valuable and relevant content. Create a content calendar to plan your posts in advance and ensure regular updates. Engage with your followers by responding to comments and messages promptly. And use platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram to showcase client testimonials, share industry news, and offer helpful insurance tips. Here's another big one. Failing to measure your return on investment. You need to know your numbers. Measuring return on investment of your marketing efforts is essential to understand what is working and what is not working. Unfortunately, many insurance agents are not tracking their marketing performance, or they simply don't know how to interpret the data. And what that does is it leads to haphazard, ineffective marketing strategies because you're going by feel and not by actual data. So here's what you need to do. You need to set clear goals and key performance indicators, KPIs, for all of your marketing campaigns. Use tools like Google Analytics, HubSpot, and other marketing automation platforms to track your performance. You want to regularly review that data to identify trends and make informed decisions. For example, if a particular campaign isn't performing well, analyze the data to understand why and make necessary adjustments. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is your targeting. Well, like we said, one of the biggest mistakes, one of the biggest pitfalls is improper targeting. So let's talk about proper targeting. It starts with understanding your audience. Understanding your audience is the foundation of any successful marketing strategy. And by knowing who your best clients are, not just who your clients are, but who your best, most profitable clients are, what they need and how they behave, You can then custom tailor your marketing efforts to meet their specific needs. And one of the first things you want to do is create a buyer persona. And when you create a buyer persona, what you're doing is you're creating a detailed profile of your best, most profitable, ideal client. And so this is going to include demographic information, behavioral information, and their intrinsic motivations. And by creating accurate buyer personas, it's going to help you tailor and craft your marketing efforts and your messages to resonate with that audience so that you are really matching up to who that individual is, what their motivations are, their fears, hopes, dreams. Because you have to remember, people make buying decisions based on emotion first, and then they support that decision with logic. So you want to have a very well-rounded understanding of that individual that you are trying to communicate with. So here's the steps to creating effective buyer personas. Number one, research. Gather data from your existing client base. That's the best way to do this. Use surveys, interviews, and analytics to gain that data. Look for common characteristics and behaviors among your clients. What are those common traits? You want to identify those. From there, you want to create profiles. Develop detailed profiles that include demographic information, challenges, and goals. And then use persona. Apply these personas to guide your marketing strategies and content creation. So you might create Joe and Mary buyer, and those become your two personas. Then from there, you want to develop personalized marketing strategies. And what we mean by that means tailoring your messages and offers to meet the specific needs of those personas that you've created. What this does is it improves engagement and also improves conversions. And so here's some techniques for implementing personalized strategies. Number one, segment your audience. And what that means is divide your audience into segments based on characteristics. This could be things like age, location, and interests. In your CRM, what you may want to do is tag people according to different segments. You may want to tag them based on things like profession, interest, location, services that they're interested in, or services that they're currently using if they're existing customers, or even what method that they came into contact with you from. Whether they were an email lead, a call-in lead, whether they came through Google ads or search engine ads, or whatever that process looks like. Then you want to custom tailor your messages for each segment, and then use personalized offers, discounts, promotions, things like that for those different segments. Then we want to measure the return on investment in our digital marketing. So set clear goals and key performance indicators. So before you can measure your return on investment, you need to have clear marketing objectives and identify your key performance indicators. These should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. You may have heard that before. SMART goals. And so here's some examples of some KPIs for insurance agents. Website traffic, the number of visitors to your website. Conversion rate, the percentage of visitors to your website who become clients. Cost per lead, the amount spent to acquire a new lead. Client retention rate, the percentage of clients who stay with you over time. Lifetime value of a customer. What is that customer worth to you over the life of the customer? Those are all key metrics that you might be measuring. Here's some tools for measuring your ROI when it comes to your digital marketing. Google Analytics is really the front line of your measurement. It provides insights into your website traffic, your user behavior, and your conversion rates. HubSpot offers comprehensive marketing automation and analytics tools. SEMrush will help you track SEO performance and keyword rankings. And then once you have all that data, you need to interpret that data and make adjustments. So collecting data is just the first step. You have to know how to read it and how to interpret that data as well, so you can make informed decisions. So regularly review your performance data to identify what's working and what is not working. And so here's some techniques for analyzing your marketing data. Number one, look for trends. Trend analysis. Look for trends to help you understand the impact of your marketing effort. I like to look at 90-day trends in particular because a lot can change over 30 days. You can have a Google algorithm update. You can have trends in the market, especially in insurance. You get cycles in your agency. You're aware of that. Vacation months, back to school, winter holidays, all of those kinds of things can affect what happens in the ebb and flow of your agency. So you want to look for trends. You want to look at comparative analysis, compare the performance of different campaigns to identify the most effective strategies. How does this campaign perform against this campaign? And then adjustment optimization. Use the insights gained from your analysis to refine and improve your marketing strategies. For example, if I'm running 2 campaigns on Facebook, one has a picture of a red car, one has a picture of a silver car. Which one is performing better? The red car is getting me more phone calls. Then I probably want to run more with the red car. That's what we're talking about in that adjustment and optimization, where I'm using a different headline, and that different headline is getting me more opens and more clicks in my email campaign. That's what we're referring to. And then, of course, we want to refine strategies based on the analytics, and that's kind of what we were just alluding to. We want to review, analyze, and then make adjustments. And so how do we conduct effective marketing audits? We collect our data, we analyze the performance, identify strengths and weaknesses, and then we make adjustments. See what's working, see what's not working, make adjustments accordingly. When we find something that's working, we still want to adjust, but then we want to adjust just one small thing at a time to see if we can optimize that performance even better. And then we want to adapt to changing trends because the digital marketing landscape is always evolving. Google makes about 180 algorithm changes a year to its search algorithm. And so we always want to stay up to date on what's happening. And of course, now you have AI that's really changing the marketplace. And so we've got to stay up to date on what's happening, and we've got to adapt quickly to those changes. So number one, we want to stay informed of industry news and updates. We want to be continuously learning, so invest in training and development for yourself and your team. And one of the best, cheapest ways to stay up to date on what's happening and get training is YouTube. So become a student of YouTube. Maybe spend 30 minutes or an hour a week just getting into YouTube and seeing what's the latest in search engines, in Google ads, Facebook ads. You're going to get a lot of information there. Experiment, test new strategies and techniques, see what works best for your audience. And then let's go through a couple of hypothetical case studies for you here real quick. So here's an insurance agent who initially focused on traditional marketing methods. They decide to shift to digital marketing. They analyze their audience data. They identify that a significant portion of their clients are young professionals. They create a buyer persona and they tailor their marketing messages to address the unique needs of that segment. They also leverage social media platforms to engage with their audience, and they use Google Analytics to track their performance. Over time, they refine their strategies based on the data insights, and they achieve significant growth in client acquisition and retention. So what they're doing is they're just taking all of these principles and they're just applying them and moving their marketing efforts from offline to online. Now, here's some practical tips for effective digital marketing. Number one, you want to build a professional website. So, we've talked about all of these high-level components of it. Here's the practicals. Build a professional website. It's your first point of contact. Make sure it's user-friendly, that it's optimized for conversion so that people quickly can make contact with you by form, by phone call, by SMS message, by messenger, whatever that looks like. Here's the essential elements of a high converting insurance website. It has clear navigation, so it's easy to access important information. The content is compelling. There are strong calls to action, multiple places on the page, and it's mobile optimized and mobile friendly. You also want to leverage email marketing. Email marketing is not going away. People are constantly in their emails, and you want to use email marketing to your advantage so that it is working for you. And to create effective email campaigns, you want to do some of the things we've talked about. Segment your email list into different segments so that your audience is segmented based on different qualifications. Personalize those emails by name and tailor the content to their interests. Provide value in your emails, and then track the performance. Track those open rates, click-through rates, and conversions. And if you really want emails to land in the inbox, easiest thing to do is don't put any links in those emails and ask for a reply. Key is you've got to be able to respond to those emails. Utilize content marketing. Content marketing sets you apart, shows your expertise, your authority. It makes you a topical authority in your subject matter. And that is part of what the Google AI is looking for in the Google keyword rankings is topical authority. So here's some strategies for doing that. Write blog posts, informative articles that address concerns, common insurance questions, answer frequently asked questions. Write ebooks and guides, offer those as giveaways, create video content. A lot of people would rather watch television than read a book, so put video to work for yourself. And not just long form video. Even if you create long form video, be sure and chop it up into the shorter reels and shorts, 60 seconds or less. Those are what are getting so much traction on social media these days. So you want to repurpose your longer content into the shorter content. And then use infographics to present information in a very easy to understand format. And then don't be afraid of the camera. Embrace video marketing. It is a powerful way to engage your audience and to convey complex information effectively. The people that are going to take the time to watch your videos are going to be the best prospects when they come to you. You're going to find that they are preconditioned to do business with you because they have already decided you are the expert and authority that they trust. So here's some tips for creating engaging video content. Be sure and tell stories. Use storytelling to make your videos more relatable, more engaging. Keep your videos short and concise and to the point. Like I said, shorts and reels work extremely well, 60 seconds or less. Add value, provide useful information or insights that your audience is going to find valuable. And then optimize your videos for SEO. Use relevant keywords in your video titles and descriptions so that they're easy to find on the search engines. Remember, YouTube is the world's second largest search engine, and YouTube is also owned by Google, and therefore YouTube videos also get indexed on Google and oftentimes will outperform and outrank your website. So it's always great to repurpose. And one of the things I encourage you to do is if you're taking the time to write blog posts and articles, then simply record a video of that blog post and article as well and repurpose that content. So in conclusion, what you want to be sure to do is watch out for those pitfalls. Make sure that you apply these principles and put them to use for your insurance agency. By doing so, you're going to have a competitive edge in the digital landscape. You're going to have a competitive edge in your marketplace. And if we can help you design a digital marketing ecosystem for your insurance agency, be sure and schedule a strategy session with our team. We look forward to talking with you soon.